and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. This week I'm out for a 14-kilometre run. 14 kilometres! I'm very nervous because, as anyone who has been following my EBV recovery will know, I've not run more than 10k a couple of times since September. That's 5 months. So that's a bit wild. And today it's also this man's birthday. Everyone say happy birthday, Rhian.
Thanks.
Happy birthday, Rhian. So we're heading out together with this little mad one. And as per usual, we have no idea where we are, no idea where we're going, and that should be very fun. Very excited, slightly nervous, but just happy to be out. Our path has turned into a stream, and I kind of forgot that last time we did this, literally even the bridge was underwater. So it's quite a wet route. For some reason I've never done it in summer. I've only ever done it in winter, where it is quite difficult to run along. Thankfully, Paris Marathon hopefully isn't going to be like this. Tia has decided that we're on a mission today. And why I keep letting her off, because it is treacherous having her. Tia, behind. Thank you. Having her attached to me down these hills. Tia, behind. Good girl. Oh, woohoo! Wah! Good fun though. If I don't get a broken ankle before Paris, I will be truly amazed. Just your standard mid-run situation. Rhian is so strong. See ya. No idea what just happened there, but Rhian just lifted the van out of the mud.
Ow, that panning around.
Just your standard mid-run strength training. Normal. We have just arrived at Albert's Pool, one of my favourite places around here. It is so beautiful. Really, really gorgeous, especially in the snow, but it's kind of pretty at every time of year. So doing a little loop around here, onwards, come on, and then heading up to Ashton Court to try and find some flat ground. But really, when you're looking for flat runs around Bristol, they do not exist, unfortunately. So I'm just trying what I can to keep my heart rate down. And my watch just keeps telling me I'm running too slowly or then down the hills too fast. But for me, it's most important that I just do the distance, not worry too much about the pace or time or anything like that, because the worst case would be to overtime myself and then not be able to do my next run. And I kind of need to build a bit of confidence back because I am not used to running this distance. And it does kind of scare me a little bit, but I've got to run a whole lot further than this for the marathon. Rhian keeps very happily telling me how low his heart rate is.
How much you're holding me back.
And how much I'm holding him back. I think probably because it's a nice change for him, not for me, from the last few years where I was ultramarathon training and he wasn't. Right now though, I feel so unfit, unsurprisingly, because I am so unfit, but it is so soul destroying when 6K used to be sort of only 20% into a run and I'd be feeling fresh and everything, and now my heart rate is dipping up into zone 3 on what should be a very easy run. Ugh. It's tough not to think back to how I was before EBV. I'm trying not to get all in my head and depressed about it, because honestly it's just nice to be out running, but it's tough not to compare, you know? Hard not to compare with other people, but it's even harder not to compare with how you were before. So that's slightly frustrating. But every time my heart goes into zone 3, I just start walking to get it back down again, and just jogging every time it gets back down. So that's the way I'm going to keep this run nice and easy, or as easy as it can be when I'm this unfit. Zoomies! Zoomies for the boyfriend and for the dog. Cute. Honestly, why do they both have so much energy? Why are they like this? Hey, little one. Now we've popped into Leewoods. No, wait, Ashton Court. Wait, I already said that. My brain doesn't work when I'm running, I swear. We are in the woods at Ashton Court and we're about to go into Leewoods. We're gonna run around as much of this as possible and then onwards. Good girl, onwards. Good girl, well done. Sorry, I have to manage Tia when we're out running, when other dogs come up to her all excited, because we're going a pretty long way today, so we're managing to fit in all of the green space around here, and we're very lucky to have so many here in Bristol, and it is really beautiful. Everywhere we go it's beautiful. Good girl. I think I chose the better route. Onwards. There's Ashton Court. There's Tia waiting for a sausage. And there's Fian, who I just also waiting for a sausage. No, I just forced him to take loads of pictures of me next to this because it's so pretty. And I tried to get the dog in and she is just not having any of it. Anyway, we've done just over an hour. How far have we gone?
9.2k.
9.2k, okay. No, 9.3. 9.3k. And we're just going down to the river path to try and keep it as flat as possible so that preferably I can keep running without having to walk. But I am feeling the lack of fitness in my my legs now. But I guess that's what the training's for, so fingers crossed it's all helping. Suspension bridge. Good girl. Good girl. My little companion. My giant companion. And you. Thank you. Come on. Finally into Leewoods. Hey. We're just walking up. It's a place called Nightingale Valley, which is really beautiful, has gorgeous views. I know people who do hill reps up here, like 10 reps. It's a kilometre hill. And it's not steep. I mean, I'm in zone 3 just walking up it. So anyway, we are walking. This is like a full-on kilometre, so trying to rest a little bit. But this is officially the furthest I've run, in quotes. I promise I have run most of it, in 5 months, almost 5 months, since the very end of August. And that is kind of wild. We've done 12 kilometers now, and I'm definitely tired, but like, my heart rate's not gone up too much, and my legs just feel a bit tired. I reckon I'll hurt tomorrow. But I'm hoping that if I translated this to a flat run, I'd be able to go quite a lot further and quite a lot faster. Not that that's my goal particularly, but fingers crossed by the time I get to Paris, 12 kilometers won't feel quite like 30 kilometers like it does at the moment. Fingers crossed. 13 kilometers done, just over. I reckon this is going to end up a little bit long. This is a new route, like connecting all these different green spaces together. So yeah, we had no idea how long it was going to be, but I think we won't be too far off. Maybe just an extra kilometer, making this 15 kilometers, and quite a jump up from all my other runs. And I'm very tired, but mostly I think it's my legs that are tired, and that's fine because leg fitness and muscle fitness increases quite quickly. It's the other stuff that takes a long time to increase. So we'll see. I've got 10 weeks until the marathon, and that is very, very, very scary for me. I could do with at least an extra month, probably an extra 2 months. But it is what it is. I will do the best that I can, and honestly, just getting there in one piece will just mean so much to me. It's kind of scary even putting myself in this situation, but graded exercise, which is effectively what I'm doing, so increasing very slightly the amount of exercise I'm doing week by week, is something that's recommended for things like chronic fatigue, ME, EBV, long COVID, if you can handle it and if you don't overdo it. So I'm kind of walking that tightrope walk of trying to increase the amount that I'm doing without completely exhausting my body. And this will be the biggest test yet. You good little dog? Such a good puppy. We very much got to 14 kilometers and very much haven't got to the car. So we're just plodding on back. Oh, I didn't realize this bit was a hill. Usually I come in from this bit and I'm like, oh, a nice flat bit to end on. This is not flat, this is uphill. Horrible. But anyway, just got one more field and then one more road to go, and then we're there. And for a 15-kilometer run, I'm feeling weirdly emotional, but that's probably because I'm absolutely exhausted. How are you feeling on your birthday run?
Good. Feel surprisingly fine.
Oh, can't relate.
But my heart rate is 95.
95? Stop it. That is just so anger inducing.
Give you something to work towards.
My heart rate's like 155. Well, go on then. Come on, Dee. Pull me up, please. Good girl. Ugh, it's so goddamn fit. 38. No one's told him that. Can't quite remember where I parked the car, so I have set off the track back to start course thing on my Garmin. It's got a big arrow pointing forward, so I know how to get there, I just don't know the quickest way there, so I'm hoping that my watch will take us. It's quite a cool setting, but first I did the wrong setting and it said track back to start, and then it would like follow route or something, and it tried to tell me to go back the entire way we've come. Ooh, acacia. Acacia. Just another kilometre or so to go, I think. I know I keep saying that. I hope it's true now. Just turned the watch off and I'm walking the last little bit to the car. I am exhausted. I was hoping that I'd be able to do this run and just keep it really easy and therefore would not tire myself out loads, but when you haven't run any more than 10 kilometers in 5 months, it turns out running nearly 17 kilometers is really, really tiring, unsurprisingly. But I'm very pleased that I did it. Are you pleased that you did it?
Yeah, felt great.
Are you pleased that I did it?
I'm very impressed that you did it.
Thank you. But now I'm very sleepy and it's time to nap for many hours. It gave me 46 hours of recovery for that. But I'm glad that I got it done, and hopefully after a couple of days off I'll be able to get back running next week. It's Saturday today, so I'll have Sunday off and then Monday off probably, and then run Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday or something next week. I was hoping to be able to start doing more than 3 runs a week, because I actually think, like, in terms of like stimulating your muscle growth and all that kind of stuff, running more frequently but slightly shorter distances, if that's what it takes, is better for you. But I also need my day of recovery in between each run, so I'd rather make sure that I'm fully recovered between each run rather than have like better well-conditioned muscles or whatever. So I don't know, it's such a balance, and I don't have any experience of running with EBV except for the last year, so maybe I should have experience. But anyway, I'm very happy with how that run went. It was a gorgeous run. So we did a little loop around West Hamplet Wood, into Abbott's Pool, up to Ashton Court, round Ashton Court, down along the Avon River Path, into Lee Woods, then back to Abbott's Pool and back to West Hamplet Woods. And this one did super well. It's her longest run in a very long time, and I think she's pretty thirsty. I'm also very thirsty. I did not expect that it was going to be that long, and so I didn't bring any water or food, so that's a lesson for next time. And it did take me 2 hours, so that is a little bit longer than I would usually leave it without any food, so lesson for next time. Anyway, that is it for this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And I'll be back with more running content next week. See you then. Bye.